Hey, what up, beautiful people? Welcome to Four Blacks and a White. We are up in this thing. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just playing, but
man.
appreciate y'all for tuning in. Welcome to, what's this called? Y'all want to talk about it? That's what it's called. So shout out to my brother Ernest in the building. Chad, a.k.a. The Killer. Griff is in the building, my homeboy. We'll talk about that. And Freddie B, the balance, the melanin. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, it's been a week.
You lose your sleeves from your shirt? What happened?
You see them out here? That's what happened, bro.
Hey, Arsenal and the man workout.
They come comfortable. It's supposed to be wintertime somewhere.
Yeah.
Not here. Anyways.
It was 75 degrees today.
I know it was, but I'm just
That's
saying.
true.
Yeah.
I was in a t-shirt for like 6 minutes. I was. Yeah. Freddie B, you said you had something you wanted out the gate. So we gonna go out the gate
it's
with it.
quick. I just,
You know what I'm saying?
So,
we do quickies.
we do quickies. I was telling you at dinner that I'm watching this series on Netflix called The History of Swearing. Have you guys seen this on Netflix? So it's like a bunch of little 20-minute episodes about, like, and each one's about one swear word. They give you the history of the swear word, and then, you know, how the different usages. It's funny, and then there's comedians. It's funny. You'll like it. But I was watching yesterday. The one was about Dick. And he said that Dick started as a guy's name, and one of the comedians goes, "It's only white people. There's no black people. There's no black people that take Richard and call
Well,
themselves."
wait, pause. Nope, that's not true, because Dick Gregory.
Oh, Dick Gregory, yeah.
Oh, is he even alive?
No, he passed away, I think, last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's the only one I was about to say. There is no black dicks. I ain't want to say that. I ain't want to say it.
Wow,
Then
this
I was
guy.
like, Dick Gregory. Met the dude, super cool.
All right.
Man, we got one. We got one got through. So I don't know if his real name is Richard, though. I have to look into that.
Listen,
I hope so.
I laughed. I'm like, you're right. Black people are smarter than that.
But yeah, we ain't really doing that. That's facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that the worst name, you think?
To call
Like,
yourself
what would be like the
Dick?
top 3 worst names?
In high school, I went to high school with somebody last name Bitch, B-I-C-H.
Oh, shit.
What? Were they what?
Vietnamese.
Oh. And they said it? That's how,
it was
wow.
spelled B-I-C-H.
There's a kid.
So every time they got called, I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, it's like, Hooks,
First bitch.
Covington.
Yeah. There's a kid in my daughter's class. Young Easy Get Busy. Shout out to Arsenal for Kids.
That's right.
We're getting all kinds of plugs in.
That's right.
There's a kid in her class, and his name is Harshit. And if you say it quick enough, I mean,
Wow.
And my wife was in helping with like class pictures, and she's like, she goes to say this kid's name, and she turns to the teacher, and the teacher's like, "Yeah, that's how you say it."
Why would you do that
And
to
they
your
asked
kid?
I mean, he's from another country, right?
Oh,
but they asked the
yeah,
parents, are like,
that's the last name.
"Can we give him a nickname?" They're like, "Nope, that's his name."
Give him a nickname. Jeez.
Peter Cox.
Peter. Well, what's his name is bad?
Right?
Dick Buttkiss.
Oh, yeah.
Because if he didn't play football, he probably why he was so good. He's like, they've been making fun of me. I'll hit you.
I had a guy that was my boss for a couple years. Nicest guy ever. Like, he was awesome, and I loved him. But his name was Dick Burger.
Wow.
Yep.
Double patty.
Yeah.
Double the meat. Dang. It's tough. Wow. So that's the first episode. How many episodes
I'm on.
in?
I think that's 4. Yeah, we went through the F-bombs and shit and bitch, and then Dick's next.
Wow.
So it's funny. Like, it's worth. The swears keep getting less and less, like, you know, controversial. Like, I think the last episode is damn. I'm like, can they make that funny? I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, if they're comedians, I guess that's their job to make something funny. Speaking of comedians, we saw Godfrey last night. Shout out to Godfrey, man. One of the funniest comedians I've ever like. Dude, I had my abs was cramping, and I was like, if he doesn't stop, I'm gonna cry. It was like seriously, like
He was fired.
a different level of funny, man. So anyway, shout out to Godfrey, because I have a lot of comedian friends, so I'm really like a bougie comedy person. Like, you better be funny.
Yeah.
His impersonation of his dad, if he didn't stop that, I was gonna lose everything. I couldn't take it. But anyways, yeah, genius. And a black dude speaking Chinese will blow your mind. I can't even. I have nothing else to say. You just have to see him.
If Godfrey's coming to your town.
When he comes,
right?
if Godfrey is coming to your town, go see that guy. My mind was blown. So.
Did you like the show, Ernest?
Well, I didn't go to the ticket. So
Yeah, you know, I didn't go either. It was just the three guys. In the
I
middle.
invited them.
Yeah.
it was that good. By the time I tried to get on, it was already done. So
Man, I invited. I was like, y'all want to go? He here tonight. Well, we doing a podcast.
Yeah, we're good.
he's
Wow.
fired, bro.
This is my entertainment for Sunday night.
I feel it. I mean, we doing the thing.
Yeah.
We could have went back, but if he come back,
Yeah.
don't
I would've
blast
went
me.
back.
Yeah.
But
You and I are going, Ernest. It's a date.
Ebony and Ivory date.
let's do it. But the IG game is getting pretty strong with the comedians like Chico Bean.
Yeah.
He'll be out here in a couple weeks. I'm
Okay.
going to see that.
What he's doing? Stand up.
Yeah, stand up. But it's just good to see, you know, a lot of people you just see on IG a lot. Now they're rising up, and you know they got their own shows, they got their own catalog. So
Well,
it's good to see that.
Yeah, because a lot of them, you know, we were talking about lockdown, right? Like you in Seattle, and everything is shut down, and so I mean, Godfrey's in New York. He came from New York, but stuff here ain't shut down like that. So they're coming, but we were talking about content creating. Like my friends in LA, I'm not saying they work hard, but I'm saying now there's way more content because they're not touring, they're not having shows and whatever. So they had to pivot and be like, how are we gonna make something happen? So,
True too.
so I know about Chico Bean because Nate brought him to Tacoma like 3 years ago. So I'm like, oh, I know who that is. But yeah, man, everybody doing their thing, content wise.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But none of these dudes named Dick.
Nah, man, that era is over with.
Yeah.
Good luck. Good luck. That's wild. So, anyways, there was a whole Capitol building.
There we go.
I mean, we gotta talk about stuff that's going on in the world.
It's current for sure.
Tripping. But no, like just tripping.
We're all like, man.
Black people just watching and enjoying.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Right. Oh, so everybody's looking at me now.
well, we kind of wanted you to be like, did you feel like? Do you get it now? We've been trying to explain since the beginning of time. Do you get it now? Because I'll tell you something. In 2015, I went to the Million Man March.
Yeah.
No matter how you feel about Farrakhan, whatever, I went because I wanted to see for myself. And there was armed gunmen on the roofs, like snipers. They was ready. What happened this week?
Well, okay. Wait, I'm not trying to defend.
I'm not saying you
Okay,
are.
Right, okay. But there was armed guards there, and when they went to storm the Capitol, the armed guards were like, listen, let me tell you, there's a room down the hall. You also got to go in there because that's where all laptops are. And they just let them in.
Let them in.
Do you hear what you just said?
That they just let them in?
Bro, what?
I understand. I'm not.
Nobody feared for their life. Nobody started shooting. Nobody.
Well, there was some people. There was a lady that was shot.
The whole one?
I'm not defending this. I'm not. You know I'm on your side for all of this.
It ain't even about size. It's just like in my mind, I'm like, yo, but do you see the hypocrisy?
Oh yeah.
That's all. Like, you think we could have done that?
No,
We
absolutely
wouldn't have got
not.
nowhere near no Capitol.
Oh, yeah.
He was
on
watching
the lawn.
No.
No.
I mean, we was on the lawn, but they was ready. I was like, oh, they on the roof. It's a helicopter, just in case. We were just going to listen to some people speak.
Yeah. No.
So I'm like, where was they at? What did they get from it?
I mean,
At least go in there and get in a laptop and delete people's student loans. Do something.
something. Yeah. No.
Please do that.
Do something. They ain't even do nothing worthwhile. Like, yo, I would have been like, yo, they went up in there and got everybody they stimulus checks. $2,000. Bet, do something.
All right.
What the dude do? I'm gonna take this.
The dude took the whole lectern. What are you gonna do with that?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you can't put that on eBay.
Right.
like replica Nancy Pelosi.
You know it's on The Simpsons.
I know.
sent it to
You sent me that
I keep
thing.
telling y'all, bro, The Simpsons be showing y'all the
They
truth.
be on
Y'all
it.
laughed at me the last time I said that.
How accurate was it that they actually had the dude like with the horns?
Exactly. I was like,
Hey,
I was like, did they like watch The Simpsons and then dress up?
did he mimic it?
Like it's too close.
But it
I'm
happens.
talking about to the tattoo,
Everything,
to the, like,
everything,
symbol.
So
The
what, the
Simpsons-
episode had already came out?
Always does
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
The Simpsons
Yeah,
always
They
show.
always know.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
The Simpsons predicted that Trump was going to be president.
They
the whole thing.
all of that.
I'm pretty sure that somebody who's writing for The Simpsons is from the future. It's the only way to
Too
explain it.
many
Like,
coincidences.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Too
crazy.
many, too many.
But when you say it, people be like, oh, no, that's conspiracy. I'm like, man, The Simpsons is on top of stuff.
you know, I'm the last conspiracy person.
I know, because
ever.
you laughed at me last time.
No, but-
Until I sent you this one, you was like, well, damn.
I know.
There's not, what are you going to say? It was exactly like the dude.
I was like, Trump was on The Simpsons, and like, well, okay, he's kind of popular, whatever. The dude with the horn. First of all, why does he even have that outfit?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, what? You know what would have been gangster? Like, go up in there dressed like ninjas. We already gotta wear masks. They should have been in the ninja with the split in the toes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And did the smoke. They don't even thinking. Now they man, I lost my job. Well, what you thought was gonna happen? You gonna get a raise?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the level of audacity. I'm gonna show my face to the camera, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. And then when you do something, oh, now you wanna cry. Well, oh, what was me?
I said earlier tonight, these guys are so dumb that they didn't even put a mask on to commit a crime.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
I know, right?
I mean, if you're gonna go
Yo.
rob, steal shit, right?
I'm
it's
like,
not
they didn't
less
social
than
distance
that.
that thing.
No, but they don't. There's a bunch of, we don't believe in the virus people, right?
But wait, they alive? They still alive, these people?
All up my like 4 people, I think.
They ain't get shot or nothing.
No.
No, one lady got shot, and there's.
Yeah.
She got shot, but they told her like 50, 11 times, don't do it.
Yeah.
Hey, don't, hey, what I say? And she like, well, do my own. Well, in that case, you were warned
So just
multiple times.
because I don't watch the news, I'm gonna be real with y'all. So they came in the Capitol building, into the president's area,
Well, we're in where Congress is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
and everybody ain't died.
No,
That's a problem.
no, they was taking selfies with the police.
They were standing up like where the Speaker of the House stands up, like where they're like, yo, like
Bruh.
I got to
You want to come in?
Bow.
right.
It
And the
was
guy
like
took
a
a
field
photo.
trip.
There's a picture of the dude walking out. He's leaving the White House with the podium. He's walking out with it.
So you know that we couldn't have been at the stoplight in the car like
walk
this.
out with our hoodies on at nighttime.
And it's cold
Right.
in DC. What you got a hoodie on for? I'm scared. Bro, it's cold. So I don't know.
So me, I think it's a inside job too. So there had to been people, they knew or collaborated with.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, because they
You know
knew.
what I'm saying? They pretty much led them in. Then once they pretty much got in, just the things they're able to do. Now with the police, I seen some of the guys like backing up because it's like a mob, so they didn't want to get caught. So the police are actually running back. But to me, it's an inside job.
I believe.
Yeah, 100%. They knew where they were going. Yeah. There was a dude. There's a picture I saw. Today was the first day I saw it. He's got those zip cuffs, like those zip tie hands.
I saw
He's got
that.
a whole bunch of them. He's running through Congress like he was gonna.
He
What was he gonna do? Was he
I
gonna
know.
kidnap some
He
Congressman?
might, hey, you
You don't know what people are gonna do.
don't, people losing it, bro.
I saw a tweet tonight that AOC Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Yeah,
Right.
it's hard to say, but anyway, she's like, man,
I'm
they
like,
even took my shoes. They went to my office and they stole my shoes.
But still, that's what I'm saying. Ain't nothing of purpose.
That's crazy.
I think one of them got a shoe fetish. I think that's what it is.
He could have gone OnlyFans and just been looking at shoes.
Right,
Like,
yeah,
why
you
do
know
all
what?
that? There's a lot going on, man. So we were just sitting back eating our popcorn, sipping our tea, like, white people are white people. Like, it must be nice.
Once you put white people
It must be nice. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, it's just like, what? It's like, it's almost shocking. Like, wow, you can do that.
I'm trying to figure out how they got all the guns and stuff to DC. Like the dude with the horns, he's from here. He's from Arizona, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
How'd he
Here,
get
too.
there?
Shout out to Arizona.
How did he get there with all that stuff? The dude that had 11 Molotov cocktails on him. How did he get?
Wow.
See, man, that's what I'm talking
They
Oh,
about.
yeah,
threw
people
a
would've-
party.
they-
They like broke in and threw a party. That's what happened. No, I'm sorry, they didn't break in. They were let in.
They were let in. The cops were just like, whoa.
Yeah,
Open
they
the
moved-
barricades,
they
like,
moved
come
the
on
gates,
in.
like,
Yep. No rubber bullets, no tear gas, no nothing. Just let them go.
But
And then I read that the mayor of DC tried to call in the National Guard and was told, yeah, no.
they're not black enough.
Yeah, we're not bringing in the National Guard. So they had to get the National Guard from Virginia, and it took a while. So anyway, yeah.
Well, there's that, beautiful people. Chad, we have to send you some videos or something just so you can.
Updates.
I just want you to visually see
Y'all,
the
y'all-
level of ridiculousness that
What
transpired.
I'm hearing is crazy because I used to live in like Northern Virginia, DC.
You
area,
know,
so I'm like,
yeah.
yo, what are y'all talking about? Like, it should have been. We're sorry we had to kill these people. And this is what they did for being reckless.
No.
I read somebody tweeted this the other day that said, listen, when you grow up in that area, right? You grow up in the DC area, Northern Virginia, you know you don't do anything reckless anywhere near the Capitol, right? If you so much as like look sideways, you're arrested like right like that. And then he goes, and then this happens? How did this happen?
That don't make no sense to me.
Right.
Place of peace.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
added
Something
up.
ain't
You
adding up.
know what I mean?
Like you said, that's probably right.
But people don't want to get into crisis actors and all that.
Well, that was funny, right? Now, as soon as it happened, then all the conservatives were like, oh, it wasn't us, it's Antifa. They're dressed up like Trump supporters. I saw the best tweet.
That's what they went with. They dressed up as us.
Yeah,
What?
right. So one
Huh?
some dude tweets, yeah, all of us Antifa guys, what we did was we all got really fat and got neck beards and got really awful tattoos just so we could go do this. That's what we did.
And missing
Yeah.
teeth.
Missing teeth, yeah.
That's wow.
But did y'all hear Trump's speech? Like prior to
Oh yeah, dude, he basically was like, let's
he
go.
pretty much was like, hey,
I don't
march there and-
Yeah, I don't listen to dude, so I didn't hear it. I just seen people quote
Yeah.
what he said.
But pretty much it was like a pep rally for it.
Right.
I feel like he a pawn though. Like he doing what he's supposed to do.
Me too.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I think. So I don't know.
Can we talk about something less controversial like the vaccine or something? I'm just kidding.
You gonna open that door too?
No, I don't want to go there. I'm
Go
already
there
uncomfortable. I was uncomfortable when I sat down.
Are you scared? There's 4 of us.
I got a white name. You okay for it?
I got on white shoes. We making it balanced, bro. Put that on a t-shirt. You don't kill the token. That's funny.
That's good to know. I feel so much safer now, Ernest.
Yeah. You know who the killer is out the group.
That's right.
It's Anthony.
Yeah, it's
though.
Anthony,
It's
right.
quiet.
Yeah.
Be like, got him. So anyway, speaking of Anthony, this is my brother Anthony Griffin. In the building, he came all the way down from Seattle, and we've been friends for a long time.
Yeah.
Since the 8th grade. Well, 8th grade summer.
Yep. Summer. Right before high school, I think.
Yep, because I had just moved there from Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's a football, I don't know what you call it, guru? What you call
No,
it?
I played football.
Nah, bro, no. First of all, let me stop that. He didn't just play, because he taught me, right? I didn't know nothing about it. I played for fun in the grass.
Right.
And then I had to learn plays and all this stuff. I was like, what? There's a 38 toss. And what? Huh? and what? What a crack back and 59 wheel, bro? I don't know what these people talking about. I'm just fast.
Did you struggle at football with there was a counting part like the hut 1, hut 2?
No, I wasn't a quarterback. I wasn't a quarterback.
No, but
so
you
I
gotta
didn't
listen to
struggle.
somebody else count.
I can listen to other people
sure?
count.
Okay, all right.
I do the counting that you don't like.
That's right. You do.
But yeah. So he taught me. I mean, we went in some field like behind the elementary school or something, and we just ran through
Olympic
plays.
field?
Yep,
Yeah.
until I could. So I understood it because I didn't know that. I was just like, yeah, I'm kind of talented, but I don't know the game. And then eventually he left because he was like, man, I ain't gonna get over in life at this school. So in my school's defense, it was a new school. So our freshman year, we didn't have any seniors. You know what I mean? So it was a brand new school. So there was no history. There was no whatever. So he was like, man, so we was just losing bad, a lot. I'm talking about varsity because we was all right in the freshman world. We had a good football, good basketball. We played basketball together. We had a great team. And then he bounced. And then, was it back-to-back? At Capitol? Your championship?
No, I just left my senior year.
Oh, but y'all won the championship.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
So he has a ring for that. We're gonna talk about rings. And then went where?
I went to Eastern Washington University.
And
well, we
Did they give you a ring?
downplay it.
Did
Well,
they give you a ring for winning a championship in college?
yeah, well, I got a ring for a conference championship, and then we lost in the semifinals of right before the national championship.
so 2 rings. And then you went and played.
Then I played at a short stint in Canadian Football League, and then
So where were you?
You know he
and,
from.
for the BC Lions.
Really?
Yeah, it was like really short. I got cut like super quick. But
There's gonna be a long conversation about that once we get off camera. But all right.
so yeah, there and then I waited about a month and didn't know what I was gonna do, and then after being depressed for a while because I thought my career was over, then I got a call from an arena football league or arena football team in Vegas, or no, excuse me, Chicago.
Chicago Rush.
Yeah. And then I went out there for a tryout, and
So you did the Rush.
Yep.
Was it Vegas, San Diego?
Yep. So about a 6-year span, I played for Chicago, Vegas, San Diego, and Spokane, Washington.
Yeah, and then what happened in Spokane?
And then we won another championship.
Okay. So sitting here with a multi-champion is what my point when he tried to downplay like
Good luck charm.
Yeah.
Just trying to get him to move back here. Anyway, so that was part of the journey, and then about 10 years ago, we sat in my mom's living room, and I was like, man, we could do this fitness thing together, and here we are, I guess 10 years, 11 later.
Probably more than that.
Yeah.
That's dope.
We co-taught this weekend, social distance co-taught for, some people out there, but so it was great, man. So I'll be
It was
telling
great
people,
because you weren't doing it.
what you talking
It
about?
was hard.
Man, look at the pictures. I was doing stuff.
Yeah, no.
I feel like we should have a switch class. Cause some of the shit y'all be having us do. Like I was cursing you out for a lot of the class. I'm like, damn. And then you come and you started adding. I'm like,
He walked by, I'm like, you go back to Seattle anytime. That was like after the warm up. I'm like, I'm done already.
man, it was tough. It was tough. It was good.
Thank you, Anthony. Thanks for coming down from Seattle.
Hey, I said I gotta bring the real ones down here, man.
There's no games played.
Yeah.
So I talked to me about this switch idea you got. So we're gonna teach it. They gotta do it.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna count all wrong and go 15 and 20 and stuff. Yeah, I like this.
You gotta
idea.
have at least 5 years experience before you even group teach like that. So you don't get to
Well, it's only
just.
gonna be y'all 2 and 30 people.
Yeah, right. We don't.
I'm just saying.
And we each get to pick an exercise.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta do 30 exercises.
Yeah, like a minute
seems
each. That's not
about
bad.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. I like to make y'all do stuff.
Just wait till I'm healthy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the other thing. That he's telling us today. He's like, I'm not even healthy. I couldn't even do everything I wanted to do yesterday. I'm like,
couldn't.
oh, great. Because when I'm coming back, I'm like, really, you don't need to. I'm good.
I tried to
died
tell him, I was
yesterday.
like, he could jump out the building too. Like, don't get it too. It would have been a whole other.
Oh yeah, from the push up too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Both
Did you
of
see the
y'all.
video?
Both of y'all.
He taught me that. This is the guy. If you ever seen me, he taught me that. Cause I ain't know how to do it.
First time I seen it, I was like, what was that? I'm talking about you like 5 feet in the air from a push up.
Yeah.
Like how's that even possible?
You see his arms?
Yeah,
that's
I
how-
mean,
Yeah. It's real.
It's baby right now.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's gonna be bigger in April.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, y'all coming back in April? April, okay. We have other people here y'all can't see. April? April, huh?
Write it down.
Hey, man, it's written down. Boop.
I'm out of town that weekend.
Oh man, cut it out. But yeah, so I wanted to bring that up because I'm really about like, like friendships, like genuine bonds over like in my world, everybody operate like this, but that's not true, right? Where people be like, "That's your friend since the 8th grade." Yeah. Wow. And I'm like, well, we've been through the ups and the downs, and that's what makes us, you know what I'm saying, super close and whatever. So like, I don't know. I just think real friendships are tested, and if you can get through the test or grow through the test together, that's what makes it, even greater. So it was. I know y'all are like, oh, it's a dope event. He crazy. And it was like, but for me, there was so much more going on.
Deeper.
You know what I mean? It's deeper than that, and so like that's why I like to bring people. But he's the first person that I've just known for ever in the day, and we had these conversations a long time ago where there was just conversations, and that was it. You know what I mean? To it becoming a reality. So like, yeah.
And when we started talking about Arsenal on Demand, he was the first person you talked about there too. You're like, well, I'm gonna get Griff.
Oh,
Yeah.
I said if he comes on, it's over. Like everything else is a bonus. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know because he do his own thing,
Right.
and that's part of like the fitness world where it's like we don't compete with each other. Like that's not. And as the saying goes, I can show you better than I can tell you. So when I show it, like what y'all saw yesterday, it's like you see two people similar but so different, and ain't nobody tripping. So I could be Robin and he could be Batman. It's all good. So, yeah, Arsenal.
If you haven't done his workouts on Arsenal on Demand, they suck. They're hard. They're great.
It's good to know.
You know what's funny? No, so we were talking about this today. That I tried to do all the workouts that are on Arsenal. I don't think I've finished them all, but I've been trying to do them all. You know, and it's not. There's nothing wrong with the workout, but you know, what I really didn't like was the one you have that's all the drills that we used to do like in high school sports. I can just hear my coach yelling, 5 more, come on. I'm like, I hated it. It's just like every drill you did in high school sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I came up with this idea of doing a workout of drills or exercises or things like that that reminded you of high school or college or something like that. It could be anything. It could be wrestling, swimming, like whatever. Like, right? So then I had made a Facebook post about it, and then it just like blew up. Boom, 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 like everything. Things I didn't even like have heard of before, like, what do they call like double dirties? I guess that's something from baseball where they made you like, it's basically like a belly slam or like a burpee-ish where they made you slam on the baseball field. I guess since you get dirty, they call them double dirties. Slam and pop up, things like that. So like, yeah, so like things I didn't ever heard of. I mean, soccer things like that. So I took all the ones that I thought would be pretty challenging and cool and fun, and some people knew, some people didn't know, and then just compiled them all into like a workout. Yeah.
If you have PTSD from high school sports.
So you saying do it.
Yeah, everybody should
revisit your
yeah.
childhood.
Right, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Athletic conditioning?
I think is what it's called.
Yeah, athletic conditioning. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Like suicide, like that, all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so y'all should do it and we'll film it
Yeah.
and send it to the people. They got
I'm
quiet.
about that life.
I did it. I mean,
Y'all might see me down there.
Hey, we got some good pictures of you from this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll send you a link. There's some good photos in there. Chad too. Yeah, that's
The text,
yeah. So y'all got some good stuff. Anyways, so this is Anthony. He is here. Yep, he will be back. Stronger, faster, better. It's gonna be a thing.
moving here in 6 months.
I told them. I keep telling them we got a whole squad. Like, hey man, the sun is out. That's all you need. What else you need? What? I might have on a hoodie, but the sun is out.
that's right.
It's all good.
Posting pictures in the sunshine every day. It's like,
Yeah, I know. By the
people
pool.
back home, look, there's no clouds.
We out here. Yeah, no gray. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so real life stuff. You know what I'm saying? And Ernest, one of the first people I met when I moved here. So that's like 8 years. He had hair like this when I met him. Now he over here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah. Was kicking his ass then too.
Yeah.
Man, hey, come do this workout. I gotta test our friendship early. Let me see.
Yeah, they
That was
went
it.
from insanity to insanity asylum. And I'm like, oh my God.
That's right.
I ain't want that smoke. I was like, look, we could hoop. I can do the regular insanity, but hey, other than that, I'm cool.
Real stuff, man. So yeah, reach out to your real friends, man. Do stuff with your real friends. Help them grow and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is about. So anyways, moving on to the next thing. Why you shake your head, Freddie B?
I'm afraid.
You should be.
Yeah. When you look at me, you look at me
should
first,
be.
and you look at the topic, and you look back at me. I'm like,
Well, I can't turn this way. It's kind of, you know,
Yeah.
like I'm already angled like that.
Yeah.
Let me sit this way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyways, word on the street. There's a former church pastor who now makes $100K a month. 100K. This ain't ties, this ain't the building fund.
OnlyFans.
She is now a life coaching stripper.
I read
on
this.
OnlyFans.
This is for real.
This is for real. I read the article.
I'm not playing.
She's got her like no.
What's her name? I'm not giving out her. I'm not plugging her. She's making $100,000 a month, bro. She was the pastor. Now she's a stripper life coach on OnlyFans. So the building fund and stuff is out these days.
I read the article. Yeah, no, she's like legit. Yeah. That's crazy.
I ain't even gonna front. I'm Googling this as soon as we get off.
Why wait? Like we got phones. We can
Yeah,
look
somebody
now.
mine is recording. You can look
Yeah,
at the seller's name.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I want to see this.
So I mean, so does this go under like all money is good money then? Do you feel like maybe the church wasn't bringing in enough money? She's like, this ain't gonna work. I gotta do something else. She already had the people. Part of me is like most of her OnlyFans is probably church people.
They probably just want to see.
That's what I'm saying.
Holy
Deacon,
Ghost.
pastor, whatever over there. He like, I've been wanting to see that. I need stripper coaching tips.
Phones are coming out like everybody blew up the table with their phone. But yeah, keep talking, Kenyatta. We gotta look this up.
Hey, I'm just like, how do you get to like? Was it like, hey, you know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna do something new.
So she said something in the article. I read it a week or two
She's
ago.
bisexual too. Damn.
Yeah. So there was a whole. Okay, we're about to lose Chad.
We lost Chad. He's gone. He is in sync. Yeah, that's her.
She ain't bad though.
She Rosie Perez status.
Hell no.
That's no Oprah. No, I don't care about 100,000 a month or nothing. That's no Oprah.
That's crazy. She's not even bad enough for 100,000. Like no, maybe she could do probably 5.
Well, she doing 100.
She's doing 100,000.
That's crazy.
So if you read the article, she said something about she was getting disillusioned with the church. I think that's the word she used.
Yeah, the church rubbed her the wrong way. No pun intended.
You're right. That's actually what she said. You're right. That's what she said.
Absolutely intended.
So she felt she needed a different, but she wanted to help people. She believes in, what's the word I want to use? The outreach portion of being in the church.
Okay.
Right? And then she needed a way to bring people in, and plus she likes to get naked on camera. I think that's I don't know how all these things come together. Listen, if you we were talking the other day to one of our other friends about like who wants to have a change in career or like try to expand their career. So I'm like, all right, talk to me about the things you like. Tell me the things that you like and what you want to do. So we narrowed it down. Like, oh, well then how about this? Let's try this, and we'll go and see if we can help you build a business to do this. Great. If you said to me, I want to help people, I'm a life coach, and I'd like to get naked on camera, I'd be like, those are different. I don't think we can combine those into one thing. Like, I wouldn't have thought of that.
And she was like, hold my beer.
She was like, right. She's like, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Right. And 100K a month.
Wow,
She really doing that.
that's crazy.
I think it's genius. Like the
Well,
marketing
clearly it
behind
is.
it. I mean, she's going to hell, but it's like, yo, like you did a sermon and now you over here twerking. You know what I'm saying? Like it's.
Yeah.
I have questions. How does it work? So, I don't even know how OnlyFans works. I make jokes about it all the time. Is it live or is it Memorex? I don't know. Does anybody know enough to get that joke with me? Man?
Is that like a floppy disk?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, but you know what I'm saying?
I was like Mucinex.
Yeah, no, right. Yeah, exactly.
Coronavirus.
So, like, can I ask questions? Like if she's, taking
Are you
things
like giving
off,
her suggestions? Like, hey, put your leg up higher.
Right, yeah, or then can I go, so I'm having troubles with my mom, tell me what I should do. Like, when does the life coaching start and when does the
Maybe
stripping
she's just
stop?
dripping with scriptures.
I
Like
don't
John
understand.
3:16.
That's so crazy.
Sure, he's gonna be burning in hell. That is some real shit.
What is going on?
I have procedural questions. Just sign up for me and let me know how it works.
Yeah, man, yo, that's crazy to me. I'm like still trying to process this right now. Like,
That's real life.
how do you go from?
No.
She was a real pastor. Like she.
Yeah,
Yes.
in a big church.
Wow.
In was it Texas? Somewhere like that.
Oh
right?
my
Like
God,
someplace
in the
where,
Bible,
yeah,
like-
yeah. So, I'm married. I can't have OnlyFans show up my credit card statement. So you need to do this for me and let me. I just need to know how it works.
Man, we talk all.
Is there a separate Is there a separate session for the life coaching and then the stripping?
That's
I don't
crazy.
understand.
I'm curious too. I ain't gonna lie. We can
Like
talk
it's
about
always
it.
the Texas pastors in it. Didn't the one pastor one at a jet or something like that? Said he was
Oh,
from Texas?
yeah. He was somewhere South Texas or Georgia.
Yeah, and then I thought there was another one like
Creflo Dollar.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
just take the name.
Come on, man.
And people really be like vouching for them. Like, they deserve this. I'm like, he got that off of you. Why do you need a private jet?
Ron White, the comedian, he does a joke about it. He's like, I
No.
got a new jet that you people bought for me. Thank you very much. Right? That's just, but you never hear the pastor saying that, right? He never owns up like that.
They always, man, Joe Osteen got built. He got like a $4 million during this last quarantine.
Yeah, he got the PPP.
But when the hurricane hit, he didn't let nobody in the church to stay.
That's true.
He down there too?
Yeah, he in Houston.
Yeah.
My cousin drove me by it from miles away. That thing is massive. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
You don't pay no taxes on that church money.
Well, there you go.
No.
So we should just open it. We don't need an OnlyFans. We just need an only church.
Can we call it Arsenal Church?
We'll call, I don't know, but we should just start one. It'll be like a fitness church. We'll still throw in a little verse here and there, whatever, do some edification, but tax free, bro.
Drink
Let's
some
get it.
wine there.
Yeah, we'll walk a wine down Wednesday in the church. We already.
I mean, Irene, shout out to Irene from Arsenal On Demand.
Oh, there you
Arsenal
go.
Flow, there you go. Like, I'm getting plugs in this week. This isn't even written down. This is just all coming up. Irene teaches on Sunday morning. She calls it yoga church, right?
Does she?
Yeah, she said, here's the...
Does she pass the plate? Like, oh, Warrior 3. Hey, Warrior, I said, and they put it in your hand. Warrior 3.
No, but that's
No.
a good idea. We should do
I
that.
know.
Yeah.
I got some great ideas.
Yeah. You should let her know that one.
I'm going to tell her. Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Chad's like, are we done? Chad's like, I gotta sign up for OnlyFans.
You know, like I'm like tripping right now because it's just crazy to me, like how much money people are making off of this.
Mm-hmm. People are making. There's someone else. It was someone that she like only shows her feet, and it was like, how much? You remember how much it was?
Like over 100K.
A month, right?
A month.
Just showing her feet, little young wolf toes, just out there, bro.
Red pumps on the gas pedal type.
Yeah.
Baby, those are crazy.
Yeah.
Now we lost Ernest too.
He had a flashback.
He was like, damn, red
I know a
pumps.
girl with some feet.
Like,
Like I had a girl I used to date, right? And then she was saying she was bringing in a lot of money through PayPal, and we was talking business, and like I'm like, okay, so like what you do? And then she started showing me the like pictures with the red pumps and the gas pedal, and I'm like, all you do is send this, and people pay you for that?
wait, that's real?
Yeah, it's a fetish. So like guys will pay to see
A red pump.
a red pump, and then they like pumping the gas pedal, like little clips of that, and she was getting paid for it. Like she'll do full blown photo shoots and it's just about her feet and just walking in different places.
I'm in the wrong business.
I'm just like, wow. I didn't even know that was even like the stream of income. I just was like, wow.
Yeah.
Now I can't remember who it is. There's an actress that's in some Disney movie, and we were talking about how old she was, and I went to go look her up. So I'm typing her into Google. I was like, was it Kristen Bell, something like that. Anyways, you type in the name, and then Google auto suggests feet before you get like her whole name typed in. Like apparently some actress that she's famous for having like nice feet or something like
Don't
that.
they like put insurance on their
Yeah.
and stuff?
They can.
That's weird. I don't know.
Just like Quentin Tarantino. He's like a real, you know.
He's a big, they
He's
got a
big
whole
one.
foot
Like
thing.
that whole.
Uma
what's
Thurman.
that?
Is it Uma
What's
Thurman?
the movie where he's like in like a strip club, and then
From Dusk Till Dawn when they turn into vampires?
No.
Oh, they was in a strip club.
Ving Rhames and John Travolta. Oh, Pulp Fiction.
Oh, Pulp Fiction, yeah.
So he's like eating her foot, like he's just all into it. So you can tell he got a foot fetish, but he has a foot fetish.
So he threw that in the movie, like
He
I'm
threw
write
it
this
in the
script.
movie.
Somebody gonna let me.
Cause like he'll
Get
like
this toe
write
jam.
the movie, direct it, and then act in it, and then he play his little fantasies out. I guess I don't know.
That's so weird.
But it's just so crazy how what can a foot do?
What kind of foot,
I
dude?
just don't get it.
That's crazy.
You didn't ask your friend with the pump. Like they don't be asking for nothing. I don't know. My mind is blown.
I know this wouldn't work for me out of all the people at this table, but maybe you guys could just start like an OnlyFans of your biceps or something like that.
I don't know. I don't think women don't have fetishes like right. She's like, no, women don't have fetishes like that. Like, show me your pinky. Like, what?
Shit, if they did, I damn sure would be all.
I know. You want some?
Is that why you do those punches like that? Did you see the pictures of him punching like that?
That's a certified poke your eye out move.
I thought it was like a British drinking my tea or something like that.
It might be. Man, what? 100,000 a month?
That's crazy to me.
OnlyFans has changed the game, man.
That's true. But I know people on there doing like
There's people doing legit stuff on there.
But even there, especially like some of the women, they're saying, I'm doing this. That's legit my business and whatever, and it's not like sexual at all.
Right.
But they're still getting, hey, requests to start doing. I see you with your cooking show. That's all fine and dandy, but take your damn shirt off.
Right.
And so that's like happening to people now. So maybe it's, they had some type of bar or something. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm not gonna do it. Nope, I'm not. Y'all all right? Y'all want to talk about it? What happened?
Chad's
I'm
got
thinking about that 100K a month.
That's right.
Right.
For some-
Still, shit.
Yeah, that's wild. That's a lot of that generates a lot of income. I mean, one person
Yeah.
and just
She's a life coach.
She's
Like, don't get this. Like,
She was working.
So what's worse though? So she getting money off of that, right? Or if a girl be sending you pictures for free?
oh, the girl sending you pictures for free is way worse. Like, get paid, right? Yeah.
See, I know I
Right.
Right.
So if a girl send you pictures, you would pay her then?
Not if she's gonna send them for free.
Well, okay.
But I'm just saying, is it wrong because, I think it's wrong because she used to be a pastor.
That's the bigger issue. And there's a bunch of girls on OnlyFans getting.
Wait, well, hang on.
Hey, it's a bunch of girls on OnlyFans getting it in, whatever, however they work, fine, great. But yes, and maybe she got some grandmaster plan we don't know about, right? She gonna get everybody converted into, I don't know.
Say bisexual too.
People allowed to be a
So-
pastor. People allowed to be a pastor and then change jobs, right? You can change. You could be a pastor and then be like, you know what? I'm gonna go be a teacher, or I'm gonna go be a professional basketball player,
Mason
whatever, right? You can do that. That's legit. We're all
Mason
doing
did
that.
it.
Who?
Mason.
Sorry,
That's
we're
a
talking
good-
about it like it's a rap.
Oh no, I'm just
It's
saying.
probably not on your gangster rap.
No, my playlist.
But
Okay, but if she and all people, if we've been sitting here saying somebody's a life coach and a stripper on OnlyFans, we'd have been like, okay, right? I mean, cool, but I don't think we'd have been as interested.
Right.
Now, so you're saying the only issue is that she went from pastor to life coach / stripper? That's the issue?
Yeah. Because you was rocking with Jesus.
But she wasn't, because she said she was, what did she do? The church
No,
rubbed
she
her the
said-
wrong way. She wasn't rocking with Jesus anymore.
Well, she was, but yeah, something. You know how to come on. All right. Let's not act like the church people are holier than thou across the board. Because
Across the board.
in my life,
Oh yeah,
Some
you're
of the
right.
most dysfunctional. Dysfunctional stuff.
yes,
Especially the pastor's daughter, because she the wild one.
my dad's a pastor. I'm out. I'm gonna just head out.
Yeah, she the wild one.
So that's. I mean, it's just now. I guess it's on the forefront then. Cause usually it's in the background, like, oh, don't say nothing, but
Right.
and there's so much stuff going on, right? There's drama in we could have a whole series on the gym life.
Yeah, that's true.
There's stuff in everybody's industry that's going on.
Yeah.
But the church people be the one acting like, oh.
I mean, she's getting big publicity for that part, just for
yeah.
what the change was.
Absolutely.
People are like, oh, right, but
Her
So-
income probably doubled.
So she's a genius, is what you're trying to say. But it's all money, good money.
No.
is that the question?
That's my question.
You said-
Cause we keep saying 100,000 a month.
Nah.
So
I mean, it sounds good, but I just, all money to me is not good money.
Well, no, I mean, 100% it's not. You could be an assassin, right, and you get paid really well, but it's clearly not good money. There's obviously, I mean,
they probably make good
Better
money.
way.
I'm saying they probably do, but it's not like, it's not clean, you know what I'm saying? You got some,
Where's clean?
you got some ethical morality issues going on there, but that's what I was gonna say, right? You think Jeff Bezos or Bezos, or say, you think he does got some ethical morality issues going on there, right? He clearly does,
Well,
too,
yeah.
right? So,
I learned last night it's because he's a nurse. Had to be there. Sorry.
shout out to Godfrey.
Shout out to Godfrey. The nurse wasn't good. Anyways, I'm not putting that dude's material out, but it's hilarious.
Okay.
But yeah.
But I'm saying, I mean, there's no good money. Well, I guess there probably is somewhere. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but
Where is it at? It ain't in the church.
no, I mean, yeah, no. Is it an Arsenal on the band?
I'm
Shout out to Arsenal on the band.
The plug.
Hey, I'm just saying, I'm just curious as to what makes, like, right? Like, this is drastic, but $100,000 a month, cool.
So,
Because somebody else making that on there that wasn't a pastor. So what's the difference in the $100,000?
to me, so there's a certain, I mean, we could be here all night talking
We
about
won't.
the,
I gotta teach
the
you that.
morality of taking your clothes off on camera, right? Okay.
I mean,
There's some questions about that, right? There's an argument that says, hey, you know what? It's empowering women, and they're taking this back. They were doing it anyway, but now they're actually getting paid properly for it, as opposed to right. So there's that whole argument. I get it. Like I said, I don't really want to get into this argument, but if the question is her doing it versus somebody else doing it, then what difference does it make that she used to be a pastor? In my mind, it doesn't matter that she used to be a pastor. I don't think. If we're making just that comparison, you think otherwise, though.
I'm just saying, like, you work for Jesus. So I'm like, I feel like, that's the part I'm really struggling with. Like, you went through all this education and standing and preaching and doing all that stuff to then just be like, you know what, I'm out.
so you feel like maybe that something was in her from jump. She was like, I'm gonna just be me for
Yeah,
real.
just be you from the beginning.
And found a
Yeah, but
space to
sometimes
do
you
something.
don't know, or your family puts you in a position,
That's
or
true.
I mean,
That's true.
you know, let's talk about Tom Mrgriffin, right? There's lots of people that are doing what they don't want to do until they find out, and then
We talking about who?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Tom Mrgriffin, she was the quarterback at USC that his dad pressured him when he was like a first round pick of the Raiders, and then he just flamed out. He's just like a total stoner now. He just has no
I didn't
desire
know.
to play football.
Y'all knew that dude? Oh, okay.
Really? Well,
Oh,
yeah, I mean,
Oh, like
just older than Matt Liner, right?
we go back like Ryan Lee.
I don't know the Brian Lee's backstory. I mean, I know that he flamed out like that, but
I was just talking about people who just went.
yeah. Well, no, but Tom Mrgriffin, I mean, his dad made him like practice and practice and practice and become a quarterback, and I mean, pushed him super hard, so the kid made it all the way to the first round draft pick, and then he was once he was away from his dad, he's like, man, I hate football. I don't want to play anymore, right? So we don't know what the situation was where she became a pastor. Maybe she thought that's what she wanted to do, and then when she realized
OnlyFans is where it's at, she was like, hold
lots of
my
people
beer.
do a job and be like, man, I don't want to do this job. This sucks, right?
That's true.
We've all been there.
Ricky Williams. How about I'll give you the Ricky Williams, right? Ricky Williams got to the NFL and was like, man, people hit me hard, it hurts.
Is that what that's what happened to
deal,
him?
right? And
I thought he just liked to smoke a lot of
he
weed.
kept failing the drug test. Yeah, right. Yeah.
And now it's legal, so he probably like, man, I'll try to tell y'all.
Right.
A long time ago. But how you expect people to perform at that? I mean, that ain't my thing, but like at that level, getting hit like that, day in and day out. I mean, you could speak to not the smoking side. I'm just saying like pain and like, cause I ain't never played on that level, so I don't know.
I don't know, when you're in your plan, you don't really. I mean, there's times you get rocked and like, oh dang, that dude, you know. I mean, there was one time I hit somebody, and you know, for my size and my strength and you know what I could do on the field, I felt like I was a pretty good, you know, solid tackler and hitter. But you know, I ran straight into this tight end, big dude, but I was coming full speed. I didn't care, you know, and I went boop, and then I went. like I hit a wall, and like he just stood there and like he just kept running, like, so you know, and that actually hurt me, like not only my feelings, but, but you know, I mean, just it hurt, you know, because I was coming full speed and I just like it's like I ran into the wall, and you know, so you have those types of things, and you know, you have your scares. Like there was another time I hit somebody and right on the top of my head, and then I felt my spine just go, and I fell straight down, and then I literally just like felt like I couldn't move, you know, and so I had to tell myself to like get up, but nothing was happening.
Oh wow.
You know, and then finally like I got up and I was like, okay, you know, cool. So you have your scary moments like that make you rethink, like, dang, do I really want to do this? Yeah. But so I mean, he might have had something like that, or you know, he just said F it, you know, but you don't really feel any of that till like the next day. It's the next day and you're like, man, do I still want to like continue to beat my body up and, you know, and go through all this and the pain and all that? Because you really don't feel good until like midweek, you know, like you're kind of back to yourself, and then game comes again and do it all over again. Yeah. So I mean,
It's always that chance too.
If that's how he was feeling, I don't blame him. You know?
Cause you played college too, though.
Yeah. So like for me, I think it's always that chance that you know you can get hurt and not recover. Yeah. I mean, look at Bo Jackson. I mean, he was at the top of his game and just somebody hold on to his leg and he kept running and you know
hip to the game after that.
Done. So it's just like, you know, you really want to take care of your health, and you know your health is everything. Yeah. Especially if you want to, you know, longevity in life. So those the type of decisions that you know sports players have to make.
Can we back up? I didn't know Ernest played college ball.
Yeah, I be letting out stuff that people don't know because they be acting real shy.
College ball, I ran track also. Like in high school, I played like 3 or 4 sports a year.
What college you go to?
I went to 2 colleges. So I went to Fort Valley, and then I went to UGA for a little bit. So I got redshirted.
You played football at UGA?
Yeah, for a little. Well, I got redshirted, but I didn't actually play. So,
okay.
But at Fort Valley,
He was on the team that
That's right.
At Fort Valley,
You get to pet the dog?
No. No, I think everything there was cool. You know, I played a lot, but it just was tough. I actually tore my ACL, and then I joined the military like 6 months later. So.
Okay. What position you play?
Play free safety, corner.
Really?
Yeah, more. But see, back then though, everyone thinks like, you know, I'm a like linebacker type. You know, if
I
they
thought
look
that.
at me
I was like, just
but back then I was like, you know, 175, 180. So like I was just like real thin frame. So, you know.
I need to see pictures of like,
okay.
And then I also want to see pictures of Ernest with the locks too.
Oh yeah,
I
he got those.
He got them. So, but yeah, back then, you know, even now, like, you know, that's why I've been really trying to take care of my health, because if I went a long time without like working out, like military, I used to work out, you know, so much. Even like before that, all I did was working out. But then it get to a point where once I graduated college, I became a computer programmer. And then, you know, you just sit down so much and you forget about your fitness. And next thing you know, I'm 275. I'm like trying to tie my shoe, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, it's like difficult.
Checking Arsenal on demand.
Yeah, I got it. I'm on it. But like, you know, but you just, you know, you work through all that. So
Yeah. Wow.
so I've been trying to reverse all that weight. So like I'm like 240 now, but I've been like, you know, really working hard.
If you need some help, I know a life coach that we could call.
You can get your spiritual right and your something else right. Wow. So was there a point though, like playing arena football, was there ever like, yo, I want to go to the league? Or was there a point like, I'm really done? Like, did that happen? Like, were you like, you know, I'm done?
Yeah, I mean, so my last year I got hurt, and at just my lower right abdomen, I pulled it in practice, and then, but so, you know, that basically goes down and, you know, attaches down near the private parts, and then down by the groin. So it affected like everything. Like I couldn't really lift my leg without feeling a burning sensation and all this. It was not good.
You sure was your abdomen?
Yeah.
It could be something else.
Yeah. So they opted to do surgery, and I was like, nah. So I mean, at that point, I had played 6 years, and I was like,
a ring.
Yeah, you know, and I didn't want to. I opted not to do surgery. So they said it would take about a year to heal, which it did. So it took about a full year. And then I kind of played around with the idea of coming back. I was just at a crossroads. I didn't know what to do. I played football for so long.
Yeah.
What was I going to do after that? You know, so.
And if there had been OnlyFans at that time,
Yeah.
choice, right? That's what I'm saying.
Could have
People
showed them
change
your
jobs.
pulled area.
Right, yeah. It burns right here.
Like, have you ever had this injury? Or this one?
Yeah, man, you never
He's
know.
like flexing, like right here. Yeah, let me show you. Right here is where it burns.
You want a bicep? Tricep? Okay.
Yeah.
We would pay for that.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
got a
you got one
cosign.
sign up, $10 a month right there.
There you go. Make it work. So you get that point of like, nah. And you're a certified like car dude. I'm saying certified. Cause I've witnessed the greatness. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. So you like old school,
Yeah.
better than new school.
Oh yeah.
Or are you like, oh, Tesla's kind of cool? Or are you like, that's trash?
Now I love anything auto, you know, and like cars, like whatever, like I respect it all. But like my choice, you know, my passion is like older cars. So 60s, 70s, you know, those mid 80s, they're kind of like the last of like the G bodies, like, you know, the Regals and the Cutlasses and all those. Like, yeah,
I like Regals.
yeah. So I mean, but yeah, man. I mean, I know it's just always been something that I love.
How'd you get into that? Your dad do that, or how'd you get into that?
Yeah, I really didn't grow up, I guess, like, well, let me back up. So my stepdad was like good at everything. He was like that guy that like knew like a little bit about everything, and like didn't go to school. Like he went to high school, but didn't go to college. Didn't, you know, he could be an engineer, you know, if he wanted to. But so he taught me a lot about cars, and then I think that kind of helped me transition into just cars in general. And then he bought me a '74 Nova for my first car, and then that was
I remember that car.
That was kind of it from there, you know. So then it just kind of steamrolled, and I had that car for like 17 years, you know, messing with it, and as you know.
I wish I could like put the pictures up. I don't know how you do it, bro. He'll pull up in something, and you be like, "What is that?"
Yeah.
And he'll be like, "Nah, wait, I'm about to do this to it." And you're like, "Yeah, all right, bro, sure."
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, he come back. I mean, he said 7 years, but 2 weeks later, you like, "Damn, that shit clean. How the hell? You got a sunroof on the Nova? How did you?" bro, I can't, bro.
Yeah, I had those too. I had spinning rims.
Yeah, I'm not joking.
Yeah.
So hydraulics was in the. Oh, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Like you make your car bounce up and down, like that kind of hydraulic.
Yeah.
Dang, back in the days, yeah.
Man,
Yeah, so
he be doing the work, bro.
yeah. And then then now it's just kept going. So it's kind of like that has replaced my passion that I had for football. Now that's what I do. So anytime in my off time, all my energy if I'm
But
not
you be
with
like
her.
going to,
I'm
you
doing
going to
that,
like
yeah.
the junkyard, like
Yeah.
it'll be a frame.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna put this 800 horsepower motor. And then there'd be a whole bunch of words I can't even pronounce. And I'm like, okay, sure. And then next thing you know, the motor's just sitting on the thing running. And I'm like, huh? What happened to the rest of the car? Nah, we don't need that. We're gonna work on
Other
this.
swaps?
Man.
Yeah.
You do other swaps? Okay.
So got a car that made a magazine. Yeah,
That's
The Caprice,
Yeah.
the sleeper. I know that part. The sleeper car, cocaine white. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't say
So
that. I do.
Yeah, LS swapped it and built it up and pro-charged it, supercharged, 600 horsepower, street car, sleeper. Just looks like a grandma car, but it ain't.
They'll give
and
you all the smoke.
somehow I got noticed at a car show, and then they tracked me down, and somehow, I don't know, but they tracked me down somehow, and then I got a message in my inbox on my Instagram, and I thought it was like a joke. I was like, okay, whatever. And I was like, well, just let me message him back. And then sure enough, it was legit, and it was a Hot Rod magazine, a writer for Hot Rod magazine, and then we kind of just set a date, met from there, and did the shoot, and then it just went viral from there.
Wow.
So yeah. Now I'm restoring a 71 Chevelle.
Damn.
So doing that now. So
Got the Skylark
I
back.
got my So I had a car that I had to let go about 10 years ago, and somehow, some way, it came back to me. And never looked for it, but I've never had a car that I really wanted back. But that was one car that I wish I had still. But I had, you go through things, rough times, and whatever. You have to let stuff go, and that was actually in our family prior to me having it for 15 years. And it was a sad day, but shoot, got it back.
How many cars you got right now?
I have 3.
And your girlfriend's okay with this?
Yeah, she actually helped me choose or not decide to get the car back. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Something you want to talk about?
There's not a lot of women will be cool with that, man. You might want to think about doing some ring shopping. That is not. That wouldn't go in my house. Like I could not show.
I heard your story.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, no, I mean, me and cars are not. I don't really know what I'm doing. So, but I am coming up. Next time I come to Seattle, I want to ride in that Skylark though, because my very first car was a '69 Buick Skylark. So I have an affinity. It looks very similar. So you can take me for a ride.
Yeah. Yeah. Drop top, convertible. Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah.
It is clean. Well, it was clean. It's still clean.
Yeah.
Not Cause you just got it back recently.
Yeah. Like 2-3 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cause when I saw it, I'm like, that ain't the same car.
Yeah.
And then I read the thing. I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah. So I got it. Yeah. And I've had 3 for a while. And one I never really drove, and actually since owning it, it's actually more than doubled in value. So last time I got it appraised, it appraised for like 30 grand, and I didn't buy it for that much. So it just kind of just sat, and I just been toying around with selling it, and then we talked, and so I ended up selling it, and so it kind of replaced that other car, but I also pocketed some money. Yeah, at the same time.
So you flip cars.
Yeah. So
Wow.
So it all worked out, man.
Yeah.
But that's my new passion, I guess.
Nah, it ain't new.
I like that one. I like it.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah. That's actually a car that I never thought that I would ever have. Like I couldn't afford to buy one outright. That's really, really nice.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, maybe I could just buy like a body and a frame, like they call it a roller with no engine, no interior. It needs work. So we bought it. And she was like, "Oh, what the hell are you? What are you trying to do?" So,
Like, honey, come out and see my new car.
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
Yeah.
It's a frame right now, but trust me.
Yeah, you know, I just had a vision, and but she didn't see it.
Message. No one sees your vision but you.
Right, yeah. So, but it's running now. It's in the body shop, and it'll be nice.
So you gonna keep that one, or you flipping that?
Nah, I'm gonna keep that one. Yeah. So these three, I think I'm good. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
What's your shirt say?
She got me this shirt.
Yeah.
She said, just one more car, I promise.
So there goes his promise.
Yeah, I'm good with 3. Y'all heard him say that, right?
Yeah. I'm good with 3.
When it's back in April, we're gonna double check on that.
It'll be about 5.
Yeah.
Like, I got my starting 5.
Right.
Oh, basketball team?
Well, I
Cars.
have my daily too, so that I guess I got 4 cars.
Dude.
Yeah.
He's like, I got my daily, my Wednesday, my Friday, my
Yep.
Saturday, my move to Arizona car.
Hey,
I'm just
yeah,
kidding.
yeah.
Yeah, can one of them pull a U-Haul?
A U-Haul?
Yeah.
Like a.
Well, you gotta get all your shit down here when you move.
I got an SUV, yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. What? All right, well, there you go. I don't know how long we've been on here.
Oh, wow.
A while?
Yeah.
It's been long enough?
About
Talk
an
to-
hour.
About an hour? Oh, okay.
8:20.
Is there anything else? Any topics, something happy y'all want to talk about? Nothing? Nothing.
I'm okay.
Nathan.
How long are these usually?
About an hour,
About an hour.
15-ish. Yeah.
Oh, I got one then.
There you go.
Yeah, I
Get
got
them. I
some.
like this. I got one.
Well, I had listened to somebody on YouTube actually, and I was talking to her about it, and he was talking about karma. So I never thought about it this way, but you know, it made me think about it. Like, is that true? So he was saying that he does not believe in karma, like at all. He says in his beliefs, he thinks that so you have one good person, one bad person. If this person makes $1 million and this person makes $1 million, the same things that happen to this good person, bad, good, whatever, can also happen to this person who's shady, who makes his millions off of whatever, like the same deal. So they can both have the same deal. So
So the church pastor and the stripper.
right.
Oh, okay.
Right. So he says, where does karma exist within that if they're both having the same
Outcome.
exactly?
Hmm.
Damn, that's a good one.
Well, it really made me think. Like, I mean, because I'm all about putting good vibes out there. Whatever you do, comes back to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just really made me think. Like, is that true? Like, I don't know.
I don't believe in karma either, in direct cause and effect like that. Like, just
Yeah.
because you do good things are going to come back to you. However, if you get to the top by doing shady things, sooner or later those things are going to catch up with you, right? And some people are going to be out for you, things, right? So there is some cause and effect there, right? Sooner or later the government's going to realize you're not paying your taxes, whatever. So, in that sense, well, I'm just, there's people doing that, right?
Yeah, but I was like, well, the government's shady AF.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
They're doing fine.
Sure, yeah, well, I don't know about, not
They're
this
doing
week.
fine.
Not this week.
They're doing fine. That was a minor, nothing happened.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? So, it's not just because you're doing good things that good things will happen to you. It's not just because you're doing bad. Some of the bad things that you did, that will come back on you.
Right. You're gonna pay for your like consequences.
Right.
Like for example, I think if you take a guy and he does something wrong, but he lived his whole life for another 40 years, doing great stuff. But that one person he wronged, and then they meet that one day, and he could just take him out just because what he did, but he never saw all the good actions after that.
Yeah.
You left him with that last, thing. So, he still paid for it.
But that's not karma. That's just you did something wrong, right? Yeah.
Right. I'm just saying, but as far as like paying for, like your behavior, you can wrong people, but it doesn't stop. You go through life, and it could come You
Yeah.
know, 10 years later, 20 years later,
Right.
you don't know what situation might bring it. So, just in general. So.
Chad?
I believe in karma. I do. I mean, I believe in karma, good energy. I feel like what you put out, what you get back. I feel like if you're positive and even when things are bad and you just are and doing the right thing, it's just, I don't know. It's just always worked for me. Because I still don't know how the hell I'm in the position of life I'm in.
You do say that a lot.
I don't.
So I
I
believe.
really don't. And but I've always been positive.
But that's true too, right? If you're positive about things, right, then that helps you move forward and do things, and other people will gravitate to you, and it does help you move forward.
Right.
I think the concept of karma, though, is just if I'm a good person and I'm positive, just random good shit's gonna happen to me. And I don't believe in that part, right? Just because you're a good person and you like people and you help other people doesn't mean you're gonna win the lottery or anything like that.
Yeah, I hope people don't look at it that way. Like, I'm a good person, I can win the lottery. I think it's like two things that you said that stood out is like being positive and moving forward. They go together.
Yeah, right.
That's how you move forward, because shit happens to all of us. We can literally go through stories. I mean, we can go through some shit. Listen, right? Some dark stuff.
Right.
But it's like, here we are now, later, because we've been through it. We went through it, right? So I feel like moving forward and being positive is about your mindset. So you have to shift your mindset because stuff is happening all the time. I could sit here and we could do a whole depressing podcast about how many people that have died in the last week in my circle that I've gotten phone calls for.
Right.
Or somebody else that's dealing with people, they counting their last minutes.
Yeah.
We could do that, or we can come here and talk about some stuff and laugh and whatever. Mindset is like, yo, I gotta teach with my brother tomorrow. I gotta help impact other people's lives, because how much dark stuff are they dealing with?
Yeah.
And that's how I treat teaching fitness as group and all that anyway. It's like, I don't know, I didn't know him like that. I don't know what he going through when he walked through the door, or you, or anybody.
Right.
So I don't know that. But I'm like, well, they're here to get something. It's not just a workout. It's not just to sweat. Maybe you think that at first, but it's like, yo, you gotta be positive. Like, trying to shift people's mindset. We were talking about this earlier. It's so great to work with kids because they're like blank sheets of paper. And so you say, hey, this is how you squat. And they're like, okay. Because I show, like, right? So, like, then it's like, well, how come adults, this is so difficult for you to listen to what I'm saying? I'm telling you to squat like this. Because, well, you've been squatting wrong your whole life. So now I'm trying to undo, and that's just from a physical workout standpoint. What else shit are you doing wrong or have done wrong that you're trying to undo that I don't even know about?
Right.
So at the end of the day, I got to live in between my two ears and reflect on the past and say, oh, so I believe karma is real and I believe karma is undefeated. That doesn't mean it has to be the worst thing ever. I feel like karma can teach you something like, oh, well, damn, I was on that side and this happened to me and now I'm on this side. Oh, that's what that feels like.
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
the
That's a rant.
and so when I said I don't believe in it, my definition of karma is because I'm a good person and I do good things, random, not associated good things are going to happen to me. That's the way I believe that it's defined. Maybe that's not your definition of it. Because you're right. Then that's one of the great things about your classes, and I only taken one of your classes, and I went up before I died. I felt the same way. That you guys put out tremendous energy, right? And people feed off of that, and that's why anybody can right on the board go do 20 squats, right? Anybody can do that, right? But there's something special that we get from you guys in a class, and absolutely that makes us feel a certain way, right? And so you can see how that would make that would have other benefits in your life, right? We would want to do things for you, whatever. You can see how that would come back to you, but I don't think that's karma. You're doing that on purpose, right? You're not. That's a specific action that you're taking, and you can see a specific cause and effect from that. To me, karma is I did this action, and something completely unrelated happened over here that was really good. Oh, that's karma. That's what I get for being a good person, and I don't.
I understand. Yeah, I don't believe it works like that. Then.
Right.
I don't. I think and maybe I'm crossing the lines. I think when you're purpose driven, or you live in purpose, great things happen. And like he said, these people reached out to me from a car magazine. I thought it was a joke.
Right.
Right? But he wasn't like, well, this is karma because
but he also
I helped
worked
that guy over there work on his car.
Yeah,
But like,
right. No, but he worked his tail
but
off to
he's-
build a beautiful car.
Right.
That's why they reached
So-
out to him, right?
right.
Yeah.
So he's doing the work. We're
Yeah.
doing the work. And then things come, right?
Right.
Like,
I see that.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's what happens when you live. Like so, maybe my thought of karma. I typically look at karma in a negative. I don't really look at it in like, oh, that was good karma. I'm like, man, karma is a bitch and she undefeated.
Right.
She don't play. So if someone wrongs me, I might go through my emotional. Maybe I need to vent or whatever, and then I just tell myself, karma will get their ass. So I don't have to worry about it. And I mean that like, I don't even have to know what happens to you. It doesn't have to be death or something crazy, right? But something's gonna happen because you're a bad person. And I don't never have to know about it. But I believe karma will take care of that.
If they continue to treat other people the way they treated you, they continue to wrong people, and sooner or later they're going to wrong the wrong person, and it is going to come back on them, right? But again, it's going to be a direct result of an action that they took,
Right.
not
So like a
because-
consequence.
Yeah, right. So that's what
I
I'm
get
saying. I don't. We say karma's a bitch. Karma's going to catch up with you. Well, really, what we're saying is, you keep doing that stupid shit.
You gonna get yours.
You're going to get yours,
Yeah.
right? It's not going to be me, but somebody's going to.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's how I feel about it.
So.
All right. Well, before we go, and y'all don't have to because I know y'all not, maybe you, I don't know. Well, you don't do social media. But let the people know where they can find you so they know where to find you. Maybe they want to work on a car or build a car from scratch. however you
Seriously,
do
just
it.
look at the cars. Just go look.
Unreal.
I don't know anything about cars.
It'll be like, he'll come home with this.
Yeah.
Like, babe, look, I got a new car. And it'll
Yeah.
be this right here. And a week later, it's a Tesla. Like,
Right.
and it's a 69 Tesla too. Like it's an old school, but it's a Tesla.
Oh, they're working on that.
Are they?
No, not Tesla, but people.
Are you?
Car number
You
4.
should be. The old school Tesla.
Electric-
Think about
electric
that.
motors in old cars. Be ready.
Oh man.
Be ready.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Every time, yeah.
All my social media is the same. So Mr. Griffin 23, all one word. So Mr. Mrgriffin, Griffin, the number 2, and then number 3. All right. So Instagram, YouTube.
OnlyFans.
So
OnlyFans.
nah.
Parlor.
Clubhouse. We'll
You-
talk about Clubhouse next week. I just got on.
YouTube is just my cars. Like that's all I put on there is car stuff. I'll sneak in a fitness thing every now and then, but my base is car people. So it's kind of like a do-it-yourself type of channel. So I'm not one walking around vlogging. You know, everything that I do is just mainly just cars and my projects and things like that. So that's mainly on YouTube. Instagram is just pretty much just fitness and cars, kind of like my daily life, and Facebook, it's kind of just my personal page. So I don't really have anything else. I have Twitter, things like that, but I don't really ever use
Right.
it. Yeah.
And you're on Arsenal on Demand. You are.
Yep. I'm on
Yeah.
Arsenal on Demand as well. So
So if you want to get your ass
Yeah.
kicked, you want that Arsenal burn. This is the guy.
yep.
You know what I'm saying? Anybody else? No? No? They're fine. They're fine. Everyone else is fine. All right, we're going to holler at y'all, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. A new episode of Y'all Want to Talk About It. Shout out to the fellas for coming through. We out of here. Peace, love, and fire ants. And shout out to palm trees. You know how we do.